So why is it that some days you get out there and you feel like you're ready to conquer the world, and then there's others, which sometimes happens a little bit more, it just seems like you're dragging your feet by noon. I say noon. I kind of laugh at that because for me, sometimes it's dragging my feet by 10 a.m. What's going on there? Well, the secret to doing this, it might be how you kickstart your mornings. I find, and this is something I've done and evolved over the years, and so I'm going to share some strategies with you today because mindfulness might be a super powerful tool to you. I think sometimes we dismiss it really easily and go, "Oh, it's the mindful thing. I just got to use my mind. I got to think more. I got to do this, but I'm too busy to do it." That could be the very game changer. If you change your perspective on it, that really totally boosts your energy levels, because I'm going to share with you how daily mindfulness can really be your secret weapon to sustained energy throughout the day. So imagine this. You wake up and instead of, no, you might go into a little panic here. Instead of reaching for your phone to check your emails, check your social media, let's find out what's going on with the world, you just took a moment to sit there and do some deep breathing. That's the mindfulness, sitting in gratitude, deep breathing, sitting in silence. And it's really easy to say, well, yeah, I'll get to that because maybe I'm just doing this podcast for myself. I'm coaching myself right now. It's about being present present in the moment and aware of your thoughts and your surroundings without judgment. So how does this translate to more energy, Perry? How's this going to help me blast past noon? Well, when you're mindful, you tend to reduce stress. And letting go of stress can be really energy boosting. I mean, it's like you reserve your energy for the things that matter, not the things that you're worried about, the big to-do list or anything like that. It's like giving your body a jolt of coffee. And if you don't drink coffee, some soothing tea of some sort. Maybe it's like a little spa treatment. I don't know. So I do want to take the time to dig into these today, but before we do, I do want to say welcome to another Power Blast podcast where we provide nourishment for the soul, allowing you to transform from the inside out. And I talk about the inside stuff because it's the mindset stuff, which allows you to totally give you rapid results in mindset and fitness so that you can recharge that mental and physical battery of yours, reclaim your power, and this is it. And if you're wondering about how to integrate mindfulness into your busy schedule, let's have a chat about that. Head over to talktoperry.com and let's carve out a personal plan for you within just 15 minutes, whether it's a guided meditation, focused breathing, maybe it's just being aware of your daily actions. There's a mindfulness technique in there that can really fit into your life seamlessly and boost your energy, right? So that's at talktoperry.com. Mindfulness. It's not just about a morning ritual. That's usually when I tend to practice this. This is where my life hasn't gotten busy yet. I'm getting into a mindfulness practice. And I have to say, in the past month or so, I kind of drifted off course a little bit on this. I was digging into the to-do list a little bit quicker in the morning and getting into the emails and the messages. I'm like, ooh, got to catch myself. That's what prompted this podcast today. It's about taking pockets of peace throughout your day. Maybe it's just 5 minutes just to focus on your breathing. I would focus on box breathing. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4, repeat. Or, what is it? 4, 7, 8 breathing. In for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. Doing just a few cycles of that. Could be totally energy boosting. And do it without distractions. Those practices, they accumulate over time. It helps you build that reservoir of calm energy. And you can tap into this anytime. That's the cool thing. You don't really have to go out and schedule it. You just, even my watch, and I don't have it on right now, I have a mindfulness alert that comes on my watch. It's like, hey, just tap here, take some time to breathe. and it actually just kind of lightly pulses a little bit on there as you're breathing. You can watch it on the watch, or you can have your eyes closed, doesn't matter. But I have found when I started doing even just the breathing exercises or being mindful throughout my day, I just felt an instant sense of calm, which I thought was wild because I'm like, really, can it be that simple? But, it just felt like my day was just racing on and on and on. I used to be a full-time teacher. I had an hour commute. Was running a dog rescue, had a business. So there was always a lot of moving parts. And I'm like, I can't do one more thing. Yet the one more thing that I started integrating helped open up and ease the tension, and it increased the flow of all the other things. And even being more present when you eat. I tend to be one of those fast eaters, watching things, looking at social, watching the TV, whatever, before I know it, plate's gone, not the plate, but the food on it. And it's just one of those beautiful awarenesses that I'm like, oh man, slow down. And your food, and enjoy your food, and so just doing some of these things, you get a lot more energy, a lot more focused, a lot more done with less stress. I mean, and that seems to be a great thing. So hopefully you take some of these ideas, craft it your own. I'm going to let you know, there is a PDF with about 14 strategies in there, and I've got some other things in there that you can totally have for free. All you got to do is go over to, I almost said my other website. Go over to morningsuccesshabits.com. You can do these any time of the day. You don't have to do morning. I just happen to like the domain name. morningsuccesshabits.com. You can download that. It's absolutely free for you. And, then you can empower yourself and then energize yourself, incorporating mindfulness. It doesn't mean overhauling your entire life, but it can impact your entire life. It's about that small, consistent, kind of like the Atomic Habits stuff, the James Clear stuff, just the consistent habits. It's more important to develop the habits, and then the results will come. And it can bring about big changes in the upcoming year. And just harnessing that power of your mind, more energized, more fulfilled. Just think about how your quality of life and your energy, if your mental and physical battery is running at 100% every single day, just start small. I say start small. I just get consistent. Watch your days transform. It's the little things sometimes that we kind of dismiss that can often make the biggest difference. So just know you can choose to use these strategies, take control, totally revolutionize and simplify things for you. Or you can let excuses and justifications, and I'll get to that someday, maybe sort of thing. You can let that control you. It ends up draining your power, creates stress, and, you don't necessarily feel like you get moving ahead. Things are a constant resistance. It really boils down to deciding and committing to yourself and your goals, and then choosing to figure out new ways, looking at possibilities, learning, growing, and keep moving forward. You've got this, my friend. I'd love to hear your top takeaway from today. Drop those down in the comments. I will absolutely respond to those. You absolutely rock, my friend. And as always, remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week. That's another Power Blast podcast in the books. Thanks so much for tuning in. And remember, when you are ready to recharge your battery, make sure you go to talktoperry.com. That's talktoperry.com. That's Perry. And I want to listen. I want to hear. What's going on? I want to help you in that 15-minute call to recharge your battery and reclaim your power so that you're off and running and creating massive momentum toward your dream. Also, every day, I am delivering more motivation, support, tips, and strategies inside my free community with amazing people like yourself. And we are conquering the mindset and the fitness. I do 52 weeks of free training in there. Plus, I coach and I mentor people as well as give you access to tons of resources and guides. It's called my Upside Down Fitness community because we work on a lot of mindset stuff, the inside stuff, and we're a fun group of people striving to make healthier habits in this awesome chapter of life. So make sure you get in there. I promise you'll absolutely love it. Just head over to upsidedownfit.com and you can get into the group. And hey, you would be an awesome friend if you get over to iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcast and leave an honest rating and review for the Power Blast podcast. It helps awesome people like you find the show even faster, and that's who I'm looking for, awesome people like you. That's all I have for this week, my friend, and just to let you know, you absolutely rock. That's all I have for this week. I'll see you on the next Power Blast podcast, and always remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.